In the volatile world of the young and the restless, every decision, every relationship can be the deciding factor for the success or failure of the characters. One of the most dramatic stories right now is the return of Tara, a character who could threaten the growing relationship between Kyle Abbott and Claire Newman. Tara, who was once a part of Kyle's past, now declares that she will win back his and Harrison's hearts once again, which is not only a declaration of war but also a direct threat to Claire's feelings. Tara, with her strong and ambitious nature, will not easily give up what she believes is hers. Her return is not simply an emotional battle, but also a battle for power in the Abbott family. The relationship between Kyle and Claire, although at its best, has encountered many challenges. Victoria Newman, Claire's mother, is the first to recognize the danger posed by Tara. Although she loves her daughter, Tara's presence makes Victoria feel uneasy. Tara is not only a woman with a past with Kyle, but also someone who Victoria believes will stop at nothing to get what she wants. Victoria opposes Claire and Kyle's relationship. Seeing Tara's presence, Victoria cannot stand still. She feels the responsibility to protect her daughter from all dangers, and Tara is the real danger. From Tara's actions, Victoria realizes that she has no intention of giving up, and that makes her worry about Claire's safety. Victoria constantly tries to prevent Kyle and Claire's relationship, especially when she witnesses Tara's rogue actions, who does not hesitate to use any means to win Kyle's affection. Claire's love for Kyle is understandable, but Victoria cannot ignore her worries when seeing her daughter falling into a dangerous emotional war. She wants to protect Claire from the pitfalls that Tara may set. However, Victoria also knows that sometimes, overprotective efforts can make her daughter rebel. Can Victoria find a way to protect Claire without damaging their mother-daughter relationship? Summer Newman and the relationship with Kyle. The situation becomes more complicated when Summer Newman, Phyllis's daughter, appears and begins to interfere in Kyle and Claire's relationship. Summer, despite her own troubled love affairs, has complicated thoughts about Kyle and Claire. Even though she has experienced many failed relationships, Summer still believes that there is a chance for her and Kyle to get back together. Summer does not give up easily, and she finds subtle ways to draw Kyle closer. She tries to understand his thoughts, step by step, to restore their relationship. But not everything goes as planned. Summer knows that she is entering a war not only with Claire but also with the Abbott family, who are not easily forgiving of what happened in the past. Summer feels that the relationship between Kyle and Claire is not really sustainable. She believes that the unresolved issues between them will cause this relationship to break up. And she, with her predictions, hopes that she will be right in the end. Although the appearance of Tara has increased the tension in Kyle's feelings, Summer feels that this is an opportunity for her to find Kyle's heart again. Victor Newman and the decision on the relationship between Kyle and Claire. However, not only Summer but also Victor Newman, the head of the Abbott family, is not very enthusiastic about the relationship between Kyle and Claire. Although Victor is always supportive of his children's decisions, but with the relationship between Kyle and Claire, he cannot help but worry about the future. Kyle and Claire's coming together is not only a love story, but also related to the future of the Abbott family. Victor does not approve of this relationship, and he has clearly refused to give them his blessing. Summer, who knows her father's character, is aware that he is firmly against this relationship. Victor always wants to protect his family, and he sees that Kyle and Claire may be a threat to the Abbott family's interests in the future. With Victor's stubbornness and determination, the relationship between Kyle and Claire will certainly encounter many challenges. Victor is not someone who gives up easily when he has made a decision, and what he wants is for Claire to get rid of Kyle. This is one of the big challenges that Claire and Kyle will face in the future, and it is also the deciding factor in whether this relationship can overcome the opposition from the family and outside enemies. In the turbulent universe of the young and the restless, love stories are never simple, and every decision, every situation has countless consequences. The story between Kyle Abbott and Claire Newman, two young characters full of hopes and dreams, is now entering a tumultuous period, not only because of the battles in love but also because of the protection from loved ones and the calculations of the great forces in the family. Summer Newman, action to rebuild the relationship with Kyle. The love between Kyle and Claire is blooming, but from the shadows of the past, a familiar figure, Summer Newman, is trying to intervene. Summer, with a sharp mind and subtle tricks, does not easily give up the relationship with Kyle, despite the fact that he already has Claire. Summer's return is not just a simple battle of emotions, but also a confrontation between strong women, each with their own reasons to fight for their love. Summer and Kyle's relationship was once filled with sweet moments, but as Kyle's love for Claire grew stronger, Summer couldn't take it easy. Determined to win Kyle's heart back, Summer took increasingly bold actions. Chance encounters, meaningful conversations, and even seductive invitations left Kyle unable to stop thinking about what had happened between them. For Summer, nothing was too much to win the heart of the man she loved. Even though she knew that life could never go back to the way it was, Summer couldn't stop. Every moment Kyle spent with her, even if it was just comfort after Phyllis Summer's disappearance, made her believe more and more that there was a chance for them to reunite. Those warm moments became a strong motivation, making Summer more determined than ever to lure Kyle back to her. Victoria Newman, protecting Claire and worrying about her relationship with Kyle while Summer is gradually applying her tactics to win Kyle back. Victoria Newman, Claire's mother, is caught between protecting her daughter and her relationship with the Abbott family. Victoria has always loved and wanted to protect Claire from all pain, and she cannot accept her daughter suffering any more wounds from complicated relationships. The relationship between Kyle and Claire, although beautiful, still contains many challenges, especially from Summer. Victoria sees that Summer's actions are threatening not only the love between Claire and Kyle, but also Claire's future. Victoria knows that Claire has suffered enough in her life, and she cannot bear to see her daughter face disappointment again. Victoria, with her intelligence and determination, constantly tries to protect Claire. She worries that Summer's bold actions will hurt Claire. However, stopping Summer is not easy. Victoria knows that no matter how she protects her daughter, Summer will still find a way to approach Kyle. The relationship between Summer and Kyle is not just a matter of two people but also a war full of intrigue and calculation, where every step can affect everyone around. Family war and Victor's decision. Victor Newman, the head of the Abbott family, has always been a person with a broad vision and is willing to make drastic decisions to protect his family. However, in this story, he is the one who cannot accept Kyle and Claire continuing their relationship. Victor has a different vision of the future of the Abbott family and these relationships. He does not want Kyle to continue his relationship with Claire, because he believes that this combination can bring many dangers to the interests of the Abbott family. From Victor's decisions, we can clearly see that he is not someone who easily gives up what he wants. While Victoria fights to protect her daughter, Victor wants to shape the family's future in the direction he believes is right. Not accepting the relationship between Kyle and Claire, especially not giving them his blessing, is one of the decisions that causes a lot of tension in the family. Claire and Summer's relationship, an unexpected rivalry. In addition to the tensions in the Abbott family, another confrontation is brewing between Claire and Summer. Claire, despite being young and inexperienced in love, is determined to protect what she loves. She knows that her relationship with Kyle is not easy, but the feelings between them are real and strong. Summer, with all she has been through and the tricks she possesses, will not give up easily. This fight is not only about love, but also about perseverance and determination. No matter how hard Claire tries to keep Kyle, Summer always finds a way to interfere, making her unable to be completely secure in her relationship. The story between Kyle, Claire, Summer, and the Abbott family is not just a simple love battle, but also a confrontation between family forces and decisions that will shape the future. The love between Kyle and Claire will be tested by the intrigues and decisions of the loved ones around them. Summer, with her bold actions, not only makes things difficult for Kyle, but also raises questions about loyalty and relationships within the Abbott family. Victoria, despite her concern and protection for her daughter, will face difficult decisions in keeping Claire from getting hurt. And for Victor, his disapproval of Kyle and Claire's relationship will make the story more complicated than ever. So can the love between Kyle and Claire overcome all these challenges? Can Summer win Kyle's heart back, or will Claire prove herself worthy of his love? All will be answered in the upcoming episodes of The Young and the Restless. The relationship between Kyle and Claire will certainly continue to face many storms in the coming time. The reappearance of Tara, the objections from Victoria and Summer, and the stubbornness of Victor Newman will make their feelings more and more challenged. However, the important thing is whether they can overcome all these difficulties to maintain their love and faith in each other. This love story is not only about personal choices, but also about family, about support, and about the decisions that each character must face to achieve true happiness. In the dramatic world of The Young and the Restless, nothing is more complicated than the relationships between powerful families. The war between the Abbott family and the Newman family is not only a story of confrontations in business, but also a war in the hearts of each member, when love and loyalty are put on the balance. One of the interesting plot points in the upcoming episodes is the confrontation between Victoria Newman and Summer Newman, when Victoria's niece decides to join the love battle with Kyle Abbott, creating a series of tensions not only within the family but also with Claire. Victor and Jack's feud. Summer exploits the tension. The relationship between Victor Newman and Jack Abbott has long been strained. Disagreements over work, business rivalries, and personal conflicts have created a long-standing feud between the two families. This tension is not only felt at the family level, but also spreads to the next generation. Both Kyle and Claire are caught in the battle between two powerful families, and neither can avoid being affected by this tension. Summer, with her sharp instincts and cunning mind, sees a great opportunity in exploiting this strained relationship to win Kyle's heart. Not only does she want to reunite with Kyle, she also wants to use the war between Victor and Jack as leverage to achieve her own goals. The relationship between Kyle and Claire, although very happy, easily becomes a tool for Summer to manipulate and weaken the feelings between the two. Summer exploits the tension between the families. Summer does not hesitate to take advantage of the growing conflicts between the Abbott and Newman families. She knows that if she can create conflict between Kyle and Claire, she can easily regain Kyle's attention and make him come back to her. This is not an impossible plan, because Kyle already had a special relationship with Summer, and her return is just a reminder of old memories. Summer begins to take subtle steps, from attending work meetings between the two families to creating situations where Kyle cannot help but notice her. She starts creating casual conversations, light moments to make Kyle feel like they could have a future together. Not stopping there, Summer even starts playing mind games, making Kyle confused and thinking about his current relationship with Claire. There are no secrets in the Newman household, and Victoria, with her strong instinct to protect her family, cannot help but notice the changes in Summer's behavior. She senses that Summer is up to something, especially when Summer starts to show too much interest in Kyle. One day, Victoria overhears a conversation between Summer and Kyle, where Summer bluntly asks Kyle to leave Claire and come back to her. This statement is like a clear challenge to the love that Claire and Kyle are building. Victoria feels like a slap in the face. Although she knows that Summer always has her own plans, this action of her niece makes Victoria angry and worried. How can someone in the Newman family act without considering the impact on others, especially on Claire, who has suffered so much in the past? Victoria cannot let this continue. Victoria stands up for Claire. Although Summer may cause tension, Victoria will not sit idly by and watch her niece hurt Claire. Victoria's love for her daughter is unwavering, and she is willing to confront anyone if she needs to protect Claire. Victoria, with her determination and power, will stand up and stop Summer. She will not allow Summer to continue these emotional games without taking responsibility for the consequences. Victoria's strong objections will likely lead to a dramatic confrontation between her and Summer. Although Summer was mentally prepared to fight for her love, she did not anticipate the fierceness that Victoria would show. Victoria will not simply protect Claire, but also be a strong mother who will do anything to protect her daughter from harm. A tense confrontation between Summer and Victoria. The confrontation between Summer and Victoria will be more than just an argument. This will be a battle between two generations, two methods, and two different worldviews. Summer, despite her confidence and sharpness, is still a young person, lacking experience in dealing with someone like Victoria, who has been through many challenges in life and always knows how to keep power in her hands. Meanwhile, Victoria with her experience and power will not be easy for Summer to overcome. The confrontation between them will not only be about Kyle's love, but also about power and protecting the family. Victoria will fight tirelessly to keep Claire from being hurt, and Summer, no matter how hard she tries, will not be able to easily win this battle. Conclusion: love, power, and pitfalls. The battle between Summer and Victoria will continue to be the focus of the upcoming episodes of The Young and the Restless. Each character has their own reasons for acting, and each of their decisions will have a profound impact on their family as well as those around them. Kyle and Claire's relationship will continue to face many challenges, and no one can predict whether their love can survive the intrigue, opposition, and difficult decisions from their families. Although Summer may temporarily prevail in some situations, with the strong protection of Victoria and her loved ones, Kyle and Claire's relationship will likely survive these challenges. However, their story is just beginning, and new challenges will continue to threaten their love and family in the upcoming episodes of The Young and the Restless.